Trial passage is coming. Be ready for it. 3, 2, 1, start.
Thus, the delay in holding the test identification parade cast a serious doubt on the claim of the witnesses that after lapse of so many days, they were remembering the facial expression of the appellants. It is submitted that from perusal of evidence of PW1 to PW4, it appears that at the time of occurrence they were standing outside the house of PW1, whereas the occurrence took place inside the house. Under the said circumstances, there is no occasion for the witnesses to identify the appellants.
Now, main passage is coming. Be ready for it. 3, 2, 1, start.
It appears that during the investigation, the appellants were arrested, and it is alleged that from their possession some stolen articles recovered. It then appears that test identification parade held in the premises of District Jail Bahraich, where appellants were identified by the witnesses including PW1, 2, 3 and 4. It further appears that stolen articles recovered from the possession of appellants were also put on the test identification parade, and the same were identified by the witnesses. The police, after completing the investigation, submitted charge sheet against all the appellants under section 396 and 412 of the Indian Penal Code. On the basis of aforesaid charge sheet, learned magistrate took cognizance of the offence and later on committed the case to the Court of Sessions as the offence under section 396 and 412 of the IPC are exclusively triable by the Court of Sessions. Thereafter, the charges framed against the appellants under sections 396 and 412 of the IPC and the same were explained to them, to which they pleaded not guilty and claimed to be tried. Thereafter, the prosecution examined altogether 7 witnesses, out of whom PW1 and PW2 are witnesses of fact, and they claimed that they identified the appellants during the test identification parade held in jail premises, as they were the persons concerned who committed dacoity. PW5 is the executive magistrate in whose supervision test identification parade held in the district jail Bahraich. PW6 is the investigating officer, whereas PW7 is the police constable who took the appellants to the Bahraich jail after their remand. The prosecution also brought on the record various documentary evidence. It appears that after considering the arguments and evidences on the record, the learned court concluded that the appellants had committed dacoity in the house of informant and other villagers, in which one person has died. Therefore, appellants committed the offence under section 396 of the IPC. Thus, convicted the appellants for the said offence. However, since the appellants have been convicted under Section 396 of the IPC, therefore, learned court below not convicted them under Section 412 of the IPC. The learned trial court sentenced all the appellants to undergo imprisonment for life. Against the aforesaid judgment of conviction and order of sentence, present appeal filed. While assailing the impugned judgment, learned counsels appearing for the appellants had submitted that admittedly the appellants were arrested on 5th February 1989 and they have been put on test identification parade on 21st April 1989, that is, after more than 2.5 months. The prosecution had not given any explanation regarding the said delay.